This could be one of the most epic openings in a game ever. Okay, the first thing I want to point out is that it is not possible to play a visually modernized version of any of the 3 games. You know, in Street Fighter you can choose between classic and HD graphics. In Castlevania it looks like this. It is the classic variant that applies. Only. However, you can adjust the screen, and there are a number of options. I don't think it's possible to choose full screen though, but here is a quick look at what it looks like and what you can choose from. There are 5 games included in this collection. First we have Dawn of Sorrow. This game was released in 2005 for the Nintendo DS. The game is said to have been a commercial success as it sold very well in both Japan and the United States. In this game we play as character Soma, and it has a pretty cool system where you can inherit enemy abilities after you eliminate them. In addition, you can of course find tons of weapons that can also be upgraded. I would also like to add that there is a comprehensive compendium that describes enemies, items and other things worth knowing, so if you wonder about anything, there is a helpful guide. Then we have Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. This game was released a year later, in 2006, and also for the Nintendo DS. This was the first game in the series that had a multiplayer function and also had English voiceover. What is somewhat interesting about this game is that you can switch between 2 characters and thus solve different challenges. This could, for example, involve moving objects to open up new paths, or simply choose to play with the character that you think seems best suited for the moment. The third game included in this collection is Castlevania Order of Eclesia. The game was praised as one of the best DS games of 2008 by Game Trailers and also received several nominations. So basically we have 3 Nintendo DS games in this collection. Finally, we have Haunted Castle Revisited, which is a redesigned version of Haunted Castle. 2 versions of the game are included in this collection. Revisited gives me strong Castlevania 4 vibes, even though this game stands on its own. Maybe I even think it's the most interesting game in this release. The game mechanics are really classic, and parallels can be drawn to the early games in the series. We see a short intro, then the action begins. No dialogues, no extended scenes, it's straight to the point. You can upgrade your whip, you fight the enemies and then have to eliminate a boss before moving on. Really fun game actually, but the other version of Haunted Castle, which is also the arcade version, is mostly a memory in my opinion. I can see how Konami made a lot of money from this game in the arcade, as it's so easy to get hurt and die. There is danger around every corner, and it can be very difficult to predict what will happen next. It is a game based on trial and error, but might be interesting to check out if you want to get an idea of a game that I suspect many have never tried. In this edition there is also a gallery of images. You can listen through the game's music, which I recommend. There are some really cool songs here. You can also experiment with which version you want to play, Japanese, American, European or Korean. So this is a collection that contains a lot of stuff, but personally I would have liked the games to be modernized and come with brand new graphics. Maybe it will come in the future, we will just have to wait and see. I have also tried playing in handheld mode, and it's almost recommended as some functions only work in this mode. But the fact is that this edition retains much of the classic feel. The games look dated, which I also assume is the purpose of the collection, but it might be good to know that only Haunted Castle Revisited stands out and offers something completely new. So let's sum up what it is you get. The edition contains 5 games. 3 games that we recognize from the Nintendo DS. You also get an ancient arcade game called Haunted Castle, as well as a remastered version of this game. There is a picture gallery, you can listen to all the music from the games, and in the games you can save and load and rewind if you want to replay something. It's also possible to adjust the control and select the language. In addition, there are compendiums with lots of information about the games, so overall it's a pretty meaty release. The price is set at $25. Do you think it seems worth it? Let me know in the comments below. With that said, feel free to subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Have a nice day. Oh, by the way, if you want to see some gameplay from Haunted Castle Revisited, then stick around.